Be making basics.
What's good, YouTube? Be Making Basics back again with another dope video. If you're new to my channel, please do me a favor. Go ahead and subscribe as well as give me a thumbs up. We're coming back to back with dope videos every day. And without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. What we're going to be covering is how to make a Big Sean type beat, okay? Big Sean, Detroit 1, Detroit 2, you know, all of the different type of Big Sean type beats. We're going to mash them all together in one and make one in this video. So, a lot of times what Big Sean likes to do is use samples in his music. I would say that actually Big Sean, a lot of Big Sean's beats could actually go for a J. Cole type beat or even a Kendrick Lamar type vibe, depending on the music. But so let's just look and see what we can find here. So we're going to start off with a software instrument track. We're going to also be using the quick sampler as our instrument, and we're going to get the rolling. So the first place I would look for samples for something like this would be in Apple Loops. Comes free with any version of Logic Pro 10. So you can come over here and you can actually search for certain samples based on the instrument, the genre, and descriptors. So let's go ahead and select genre right here, and let's just go ahead and go with hip hop. And what we can do now is just click on instrument, and we can say, all right, do we want guitars, piano, or maybe we want like a whole little jingle. Let's check out these jingles. Sometimes they have like some dope like whole tracks that you can listen to. So let's check that. All right, so we could sit here and spend time going through each one of these, but that's gonna be like a major maybe. I'm gonna just check some of these other ones just to make sure. All right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this old flame chop samples. We're gonna go ahead and drag it over here to the original side of the quick sampler, and that's gonna actually be good because we can come over here and play the sample with our MIDI keyboard. I'm gonna basically turn on musical typing just so you can see what I'm doing, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get like a good BPM for this. Lately, I find that I need to be like more in the 150 range, just because like I've noticed like hip hop is kind of fast paced now. So, all right, cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and play around with this sample, see what we can come up with. I'm gonna go ahead and push record. Matter of fact, instead of a 4 bar, we're gonna go ahead and do an 8. All right, cool. So that's what we're gonna do for our melody. I'm gonna go ahead and quantize that, basically highlighting everything and finding like a good swing for that. Next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and right click on the MIDI file and turn on force legato. I found like that does it pretty well. And then I also want to go ahead and make sure that the velocity settings are where they need to be. So clicking on these little nodes right here, make sure it says velocity right here. You can also click right here and just turn them all the way up. All right, cool. So after we did that, basically what I want to do now is kind of boost the sample. And so there's a plugin that if you're brand new to my channel, we've been using. It's called MV2. It's a Waves Gold Bundle plugin, and it's a good compressor. It's gonna basically make sure that, like, you know, say if you're using any type of sample like I am now, you can kind of boost it without it sounding too like distorted or crazy. Let's check that out. Big difference. Okay, so now that we have that in place, really the next thing we could do is decide if we want to just go straight to the drums or if we want to go ahead and start adding different other instruments, you know, melody parts to this. So I think I'm going to actually maybe look into doing like a bass guitar on this. So I'll just go ahead and we'll go ahead and create another instrument track. But instead of this quick sampler, I'll go with the default patch. And we'll just go ahead and go over here to bass. All right, cool. So I've kind of played around with this bass part long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and lay something down real quick. Okay, so same thing. We're gonna go ahead and quantize what we just laid down here, or quantize that. And then from there, I'm just gonna go ahead and just pull up all of these, the velocity and all these notes. Let's check it out now. All right, cool. So we got a basic vibe going here. We have our sample. We have a bass guitar. And next, let's go ahead and actually just go ahead and add some drums to this. So we're going to go ahead and pull up our quick sampler again. Go stereo. We'll go ahead and go to this next level drum kit, see what we have in here. All right, cool. So actually that first snare, it has like more of a gritty vibe. So I think that might work pretty well for what we're doing here. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and drag that in. And we just put that in optimized. All right, cool. So whenever we make, drag a new instrument in, we're just gonna go ahead and lay something down immediately. You already know what a snare is, pretty much every other hit, but I might add a little variation. Let's check it out. Okay, and all we're going to do on this one is just quantize it a little bit. And then we can also go ahead, since it's a snare, you go ahead and just keep all the velocity the same on this as well. One thing I am doing different on this beat is making sure that I'm naming everything as I go and organizing everything as I go, because, it could just be taking too much time to try to do that the second time around. So I'm gonna create another track here. This time we want to go ahead and get like some type of a kick drum. Let's see what we have in this next level drum kit. By the way, you can grab this next level drum kit at my website, beatmakingbasics.com. Make sure you go ahead and support the website. We are doing a giveaway on our journey to 100,000 subscribers. Make sure you go ahead and download that pack. Pretty soon, I'm going to have to start charging you all to download it and get enrolled in our giveaway potentially, if you don't buy as many, stuff from the site or whatever, or give me enough subscribers and everything like that. We're just doing this to give back. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Like I said before, just go ahead and grab this at the beatmakingbasics.com though. But let's get back to the video. We're going to go ahead and find a kick that will go well. All right, cool. So we're going to just go ahead and do that. All right, cool. Let's just go ahead and just freestyle something in there. So there might be like one or two notes in here that need to be maybe removed, or might sound fine like that. We're just gonna go ahead and listen to this a little bit more. But before we keep on going, we gotta make sure, and this is something that you always want to make sure you do, is save. Make sure you're saving your projects, because if you don't, that could be a problem. We can call this mug backyard. And we're just gonna go like that. This might right here, this one might not need to be there. see here. All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and delete these little few kick drum patterns there. Next thing we're gonna need is like some type of a hi-hat. Let's see if we can get some type of a gritty sounding hi-hat to go in this. Again, y'all go to beatmakingbasics.com. You can grab this next level drum kit right here, man. It's gonna be all gray. Grab it. I think it's like $20 right now, so it's not that big of a deal. You just go ahead and snatch that up, and you can use the same kicks, snares, and all that type of stuff that I'm using in this video. What was I gonna get? I'm gonna hi-hat. All right, that's gonna be a good like hip hop hi-hat. I'll put that in optimized. And we're gonna probably just go ahead and just do like every other one on this hi-hat. And then what I'm going to do too is go ahead and put another hi-hat in here. And what I wanted to, the kind of effect that I wanted to do is more like kind of like a train on a train track, like a locomotive. So what we'll have to do is find either like maybe like a shake. We're just gonna go ahead and go with this one. Got some cool stuff in that kit. Alright, let's just see here. That wasn't really quite what I was wanting to do, but that actually is gonna work out. I think I'm just gonna repeat this over and over again right quick. Cool. And then we can go ahead and grab like an open hi-hat as well, maybe a couple of other percussion type instruments. So let's see what else we got here to make this this bad boy complete. Let's get some percussion. Put her in there. Grab that in there. Just kind of throwing something to give a little bit of a extra little vibe in the background here. So we'll just say tambourine, boom. Let's do a little something else here. I'm thinking like an open hat. Nah, we're gonna do this rattle right quick. Especially for like, you know, old school hip hop or like that hip hop vibe, these rattles come in handy. All right, cool. So we'll just put that right there. Yeah, so I'm hearing now like where like a open hi-hat could go. And so we're gonna go ahead and put some type of open hi-hat in here. Alright, cool. So it's something just abstract, really, what we got going on over here. Okay, and as we can see here, we pretty much have everything in order. Some other things we might want to keep in mind is like a flip part to this, right? Like some type of flip to this. So maybe y'all can go ahead and just double this. And this, we're just thinking about different parts of the song. Maybe I can like take this and reverse it. Make sure it's in classic mode and we can reverse it. Yeah, that might just be simple enough. Okay, cool. So we got that rolling. I could even also come over here and do like a higher or lower pitch version. we're just gonna do that. This bass pattern for the switch up. And we don't have to keep on repeating that, since that's what all it's doing is repeating here. And we can also go ahead and force legato this. It's all good. Do that force legato. Come back over here at that 5 mark. Trim it. Command T. And then we can come over here and get those nodes. Make sure we have everything the same loudness or velocity. Just gonna put that right there, and we can name this like B, bass B, and we got bass A. All right, cool. So we pretty much have ourselves set up pretty nicely for, you know, some song format here. But this is what it's gonna sound like as far as the actual B part. Yeah, it's gonna come over here to this part of the song. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and double this. Only other thing, there's a couple other things we could do to this. I'm gonna just kind of see something real quick, and we're gonna pretty much be wrapping this up, y'all. Let's see what we got here. We can add some stuff in here. This is not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like some type of toms. I might add that in like in the video when we're actually gonna be taking this and arranging it into song format. But I'll let y'all get one more good listen to this track, man. But we're pretty much wrapping this up. Take this up an octave to, was that on G? Man, you know what I'm saying? So that's hard. That's a hard track right there, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end it now, but again, man, just a couple of key pointers here. You want to keep things simple as you're making these beats. It's okay to use samples. It's also okay to use plugins, and if you use plugins, it's okay to use presets. I'm gonna start saying that at the end of every video, maybe at the beginning, because I think that a lot of times people get things construed. It's also okay to be a beat maker or a music producer. Just one of those random little things. You're no less of a creator either way. But yeah, make sure y'all go to my website, beatmakingbasics.com. The link is going to be in the description. You can grab courses that you can download to your computer legally, free of charge, not free of charge, but legally for, you know, pennies on the dollar, really, man. I'm not even busting y'all over the head for them. This to help enhance what you got going on here on the YouTube channel. We also have kits that you can get as well. And don't forget that we have our 100K giveaway. So how that was going to work, we're going to be giving away certain dope prizes and, you know, at certain mile markers along our journey to get to 100,000 subscribers. For instance, I'll give you a cool little cue or clue. At 10,000 subscribers, we're going to give away a MIDI keyboard and a pair of headphones. Okay, so make sure you all are, you know, copping the courses if you have it in your heart to do so, or if you want to learn further, or copying our sound kits if you want to take your sounds to the next level. That is going to actually help contribute to the prizes that we're going to have here. All the prize list is the whole prize list is actually on the website as well. And yeah, go ahead and get get your ticket for that giveaway. Right now, I'm not charging anything, but I may start doing like, you know, $1 or $2 for the tickets too, just depending on the response, man. I really want to make sure I'm giving this stuff away to the people who are most involved, most dedicated to the channel. You feel me? So that's why I'm setting it up like this. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see part 2 of this video, make sure you're subscribed, because I do at least 2 videos of each beat that I make. You know, first beat, I'm probably just gonna make the beat. Second beat, we'll arrange it in a song format. And so third beat, you know, we go ahead and mix it. Sometimes we don't. We move on to the next beat. But anyway, y'all, this has been a Big Sean type beat video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.